A very good morning to all of you. Myself, Professor Dhaval Chandarana, and we are today's discuss a last lecture of unit number 2 known as virtualization and cloud platform of CI subject. Guys, today we will discuss some of the 2 or 3 points which is the last point of unit number 2, and we are conducting so many things. Basis of a virtualization, what is a virtualization, how the virtualization is take a important part in a cloud services. Then we will discuss a load balancing, different types of virtualization, and a previous lecture we will discuss some of the important concept known as a hypervisor, the different types of hypervisor. After discussing a different types of hypervisor, we will select according to the different parameters and per the requirement which hypervisor is the best for our organization. If we will discuss on the personal view, then we will discuss so many parameters on our previous lecture. Then on the last step, on a previous lecture, we will discuss some reference model of a hypervisor. So guys, it is the small and the important concept of cloud infrastructure and services known as a virtualization and the cloud platforms. Today we will discuss some of the 2 to 3 points of unit number 2. It is the last concept. So we will discuss a machine image, cloud marketplace overview, and the last point of unit number 2 is nothing but a comparison of cloud provider. On unit number 2 and unit number 1, we will discuss so many things in concept of cloud. So now today we will discuss, or we can say compare with different provider with the different facilities in form of different parameters. So without wasting time, today we will start with the point machine image in form of cloud computing. As name itself suggests that machine image is nothing but to create some of the clone application which should be really helpful to install or configure in whenever a user want to require some of the higher configuration system. So whenever we want to install or configure our personal system with help of cloud services, the cloud service provider create some of the higher configurations image of a particular computer system. So whenever client requires some of the higher configuration system, they are directly hosting on the particular database. So it is nothing but some of the image in known as a clone image. Machine image is the process that is used to achieve the goal of system probability, provisions, and the deployed system in the cloud through the capturing the state of the system using the system image. Guys, whenever we discuss a machine image is nothing but they can generate some of the computer system, or we can say higher configuration system, in form of a clone image, like in configuration like primary memory, secondary memory, processor, and is the combinations of all the hardware required which is provided by the cloud service provider, and to generate some of the specific configuration in form of image. So it is nothing but the process of achieving some of the goal known as a probability, provisions, and deployed the system. It is part of a machine image. A system image make a copy or a clone. Clone is nothing but the mirror copy of the entire computer system inside the single file. So whenever some client require a specific configurations, cloud infrastructure service provider have a different image as per the comparison. Whatever the client is required and the image should be found, they can directly configure or host on the specific computer system. So it is a one side of file. The image is made by using a program called the system image program and can be used later that to restore a system image. આનું એક સ્પેસિફિક એન્ડ બેસ્ટ એક્ઝામ્પલ આપી દઉં. જો કોઈને ખબર હોય કે કોઈ એવું ડિસ્કસ કરતું હોય કે મેં સિસ્ટમ ઘોસ્ટ કરી છે. સિસ્ટમ ઘોસ્ટનો મિનિંગ એવો છે કે કોઈ પર્ટિક્યુલર હાયર કન્ફિગરેશન સિસ્ટમની અંદર જેટલા પણ સોફ્ટવેર અને જે કાંઈ પણ ઓપરેટિંગ સિસ્ટમ છે એની એક એલોન ક્લોન ઇમેજ જનરેટ કરી દેવી. લાઈક તમે જો ઓપરેટિંગ સિસ્ટમ ઇન્સ્ટોલ કરતા હોય તો એક ફાઇલ હશે, ઇમેજ ફાઇલ. ઇમેજ ફાઇલ મીન્સ જેની અંદર બધા જ ઓપરેટિંગ સિસ્ટમના ડ્રાઈવર, ઓપરેટિંગ સિસ્ટમ, એના બેઝિક સોફ્ટવેર, એ જ્યારે તમે એક જ સોફ્ટવેર ઇન્સ્ટોલ કરશો ત્યારે એ બધી જ વસ્તુ ઇન્સ્ટોલ થઈ જશે તમારી પર્ટિક્યુલર સિસ્ટમમાં. સો ઇટ ઇઝ નથિંગ બટ ધ ક્લોન ઇમેજ. એન્ડ ક્લોન ઇમેજનો મોટામાં મોટો બેનિફિટ એ છે કે તમારે એવરી ટાઈમ કાંઈ પર્ટિક્યુલર સોફ્ટવેર, પર્ટિક્યુલર કન્ફિગરેશન સેટ કરવાના નથી. એક વખત તમે બધી જ વસ્તુ સેટ કરી દો છો, જેટલી વખત તમારે એનો યુઝ કરવો હોય એ પર્ટિક્યુલર ઇમેજને કોઈ પણ સિસ્ટમની અંદર ઇન્સ્ટોલ કરી દો તો એ બધા કન્ફિગરેશન ઓટોમેટિક સેટ થઈ જશે. એ સોફ્ટવેરના બેઝિસ ઉપર હોય તો પણ ભલે, અને એઝ અ સર્વિસીસ ઇન ફોર્મ ઓફ ક્લાઉડ કોમ્પ્યુટિંગ હાર્ડવેર હશે તો પણ એ ઇન્સ્ટોલ થઈ જશે. સો આપણે એવું કહી શકીએ એઝ અ ટેકનિકલ વર્લ્ડ વી કેન રીયુઝ ધ ફંક્શનાલિટી વિચ ઇઝ ડેવલપ્ડ બાય ધ ટેકનિકલ પીપલ ઇન ફોર્મ ઓફ ક્લાઉડ કોમ્પ્યુટિંગ સર્વિસીસ. For example, Amazon Machine Image AMI is a system image that is used in the cloud computing. So it is one of the example, it is one of the program we can say that they can generate the image program which is work on a AMI in form of cloud computing. The Amazon Web Service use AMI to store a copy of virtual machine. That's why, and the AMI is a file system image that contain the operating system, all device driver, and the any applications and state informations that the working virtual machines would have. હમણાં જ તમને પ્રીવિયસલી એક્ઝામ્પલ કર્યું કે કોઈ કલેક્શન્સ ઓફ સોફ્ટવેરને આપણે એક ઇમેજ ફાઇલમાં કન્વર્ટ કરી દઈએ. જ્યારે એ કોઈ રિક્વાયરમેન્ટ છે સ્પેસિફિક કલેક્શન્સ ઓફ સોફ્ટવેરની, ત્યારે પર્ટિક્યુલર ઇમેજ ફાઇલ તમે એમને સેન્ડ કરી દો IOC એક્સટેન્શન્સમાં. તો જો એ પર્ટિક્યુલર કન્ફિગરેશન સેટ કરેલી ફાઇલને તમે ઇન્સ્ટોલ કરશો એટલે એની સાથે સાથે એને જેટલા પણ ઓપરેટિંગ સિસ્ટમ તમારી રિક્વાયરમેન્ટ છે એ ઓપરેટિંગ સિસ્ટમ ઇન્સ્ટોલ થઈ જશે. એની સાથે જેટલા પણ ડિવાઇસ ડ્રાઈવર હશે એ ઓટોમેટિક ઇન્સ્ટોલ થઈ જશે. અને કોઈ સ્પેસિફિક એપ્લિકેશન્સની તમારે રિક્વાયરમેન્ટ છે તો એ બધી જ એપ્લિકેશન એક જ સિસ્ટમમાં ઇન્સ્ટોલ કરવાથી બધી જ વસ્તુ ઓટોમેટિકલી સેટ થઈ જશે. ઘણી વખત સોફ્ટવેર ક્રેશ થવાના કે ક્લેશ થવાના ઘણા બધા ડાઉટ્સ હોય છે. ઘણી બધી ક્લેશ સિસ્ટમ જનરેટ થાય છે. લાઈક કોઈ પોર્ટ નંબર એક સર્વિસ યુઝ કરતો હોય એ જ પર્ટિક્યુલર સર્વિસ માટે સેમ પોર્ટ નંબર યુઝ ન કરી શકે. તો એટ દેટ ટાઈમ આપણે એક વખત સેટ કરી દઈશું કે કયા સોફ્ટવેર કયા ઓપરેટિંગ સિસ્ટમ સાથે અને કેટલા સોફ્ટવેર એકી સાથે આપણે રિક્વાયરમેન્ટ છે એ બધા જ સોફ્ટવેરને એક સાથે આપણે ઇન્સ્ટોલ કરી શકશું. ઇટ્સ નથિંગ બટ અ મશીન ઇમેજ. લાઈક જે પણ ઓર્ગેનાઇઝેશન્સની અંદર મોર દેન 50 સિસ્ટમ હશે, 50થી વધારે સિસ્ટમ, ત્યાં શું કરશે કોઈ ટેકનિકલ પીપલ ઓર નેટવર્ક પીપલ એક સર્વિસીસ એક સિસ્ટમની અંદર પર્ટિક્યુલર બધી જ વસ્તુ સેટ કરશે. ઓપરેટિંગ સિસ્ટમ, ડ્રાઈવર, રિક્વાયર્ડ સોફ્ટવેર, જે ઓર્ગેનાઇઝેશનની રિક્વાયરમેન્ટ હશે, જે પર્ટિક્યુલર પર્સનની રિક્વાયરમેન્ટ હશે અથવા તો ડેવલપરની રિક્વાયરમેન્ટ હશે, એક જ સિસ્ટમની અંદર બધી વસ્તુ કન્ફિગર કરી અને એની ઇમેજ ફાઇલ જનરેટ કરી દેશે. ધેન તે રેસ્ટ ઓફ 49 સિસ્ટમની અંદર ઇન્ડિવિજ્યુઅલી ઓપરેટિંગ સિસ્ટમ અને ડ્રાઈવર ઇન્સ્ટોલ કરવા નહીં જાય, એ પર્ટિક્યુલર સિંગલ મશીન ઇમેજ ઇન્સ્ટોલ કરી દેશે. જેનાથી બેનિફિટ તો શું થશે, એને એવરી ટાઈમ બધા કન્ફિગરેશન્સ ચેક નહીં કરવા પડે, એવરી ટાઈમ વેઇટ નહીં કરવો પડે કે એક સોફ્ટવેર ઇન્સ્ટોલ થઈ જાય પછી બીજો સોફ્ટવેર. થર્ડ, કન્ફિગરેશન સેટિંગ કરવાનો જે ટાઈમ લાગે છે એ એનો બચી જશે. સો ઇટ ઇઝ અ નથિંગ બટ a machine image. The AMI file are encrypted and the compressed for the security purpose and stored in the Amazon S3. And S3 is nothing but a simple storage system. It is one of the version of Amazon which is provided by the cloud system. Bucket as a sets of 10 MB chunks. So it is the process how a image file is be stored in a specific size with help of a security concerns known as encryption and compression. Machine image is the mostly run on a virtualization platform. Due to this, it is also called as a virtual appliances, and the running virtual machine are called as instance. We know that what is a virtualization, why a virtualization is required in cloud services, and what are the different benefits to perform a virtual application in compare of physical application. We will discuss so many things in form of a unit number 2 as well as in lecture 2 and 3. So I will not go into the depth. Because many users share a cloud, the cloud helps you to track information about image such as ownership, history and so on. So they take some log informations also. So user or owner, whenever it's required some of the informations like ownership, history, login purpose and all the thing, it should be stored by defaultly. So at the time of any difficult situations, they can directly abstract those informations in form from a database. The IBM Smart Cloud Enterprise, known what organizations you belongs to when you log in. Like nowadays, every banking informations or every banking app site, or we can say every banking applications, they store our last 3 or 4 logins as well as current login sessions and all the thing. So whenever some of the hacking or crime should be happen, they can go to the history and found what are the different login criteria, how many times a client is spent some time with a particular application or with particular websites, what are the different activities should be performed by the client side, and all the history will be verified, and based on the history they can access our data and solve this problem. So the IBM Smart Cloud Enterprise, known as what organizations you belong to when you log in. So whenever we are using a IBM cloud, it's required some of the organization informations due to some security purpose. You can select whether to keep an image private, exclusively for your own use, or to share with other user in your organization. Previously we will discuss in some of the organizations there are the 15 system. So the network person is only configuring one system and set a machine image, or we can say a software image, and install in rest of 49 system. So they can directly install all the required software, operating system and driver automatically. If you are the independent software vendor, or we can say we are using a personal computer, you can also add your image to the public catalogs. So we can share our specific configuration with people who can access our services, who can share our image and they can share also her image. So it is the one of the best platform we can say in form of cloud computing. Now we will discuss a second part of our unit number 2 is known as a cloud marketplace overview. So what are the different marketplace are available right now in this form of a cloud services? A cloud marketplace is in the online storefront operated by the cloud service provider. A cloud marketplace provides a customer with the access to a software applications and the services that are the built on, integrated with or the complement the cloud providers offering. Means whatever the different services, as in unit number 1 we will discuss 3 different platform which is provided by the cloud services. It is nothing but infrastructure as a service, platform as a service and the software as a services. As per the organization's requirement, they can select any of the specific services, and availability of time and availability of requirement, they can use those services and pay the money. A marketplace typically provides customers with a native cloud applications and approved app created by the third party developers. We can know that how a particular Google app will be approved our applications, what are the different criteria, what are the legal agreements whenever we upload our app and approve from the Google side. So other users who can install a particular application and enjoy all the functionality which is provided by the developers. Applications from the third party developers not only help the cloud provider fill niche gap in its portfolio and meet the needs of more customers, but they also provide the customer with a peace of mind by knowing that all the purchase from the vendors marketplace will be integrated with each other smoothly. I think you all know about a feedback or rating about any applications, any online orders, any end process when their customer requires some reviews process. So it is nothing but the cloud marketplace whenever the customers use some of the services, so end of the process the vendors take some review in form of stars, in form of comments, in form of how the particular services is helpful to you as well as your organizations, so they can take a better idea about a further process, and they can require some of the requirements from the client side, so they can build efficient and applicability applications when they needs. So it is one of the customer's point of view a better points to discuss about any particular services or any particular application in form of reviews. Now we will discuss some of the example of cloud marketplace in form of a market vendors. First one is AWS marketplace, helps customer. AWS nothing but a Amazon Web Services marketplace, helps a customer find, buy and use the software and services that run in the Amazon Elastic Compute Cloud. It is nothing but a one of the cloud service provided by the AWS known as EC2, and EC2 provides buy and use a software and the services that run in the Amazon Elastic Cloud Computing. Second one, it is nothing but the Oracle marketplace, offer a comprehensive list of applications for sales, service, marketing, talent management and the human capital management. અત્યારના જેટલા પણ આપણે એક્ઝામ્પલ જોઈએ છે એ બધા જ એક્ઝામ્પલ પ્રેક્ટિકલી લાઈવ છે પર્ટિક્યુલર ડિફરન્ટ ક્લાઉડ પ્લેટફોર્મની અંદર. ફર્સ્ટ એક્ઝામ્પલ જોયું એમેઝોન વેબ સર્વિસીસનું, સેકન્ડ એક્ઝામ્પલ જોયું આપણે ઓરેકલ માર્કેટ પ્લેસનું, જે આપણને લોટ્સ ઓફ કમ્પેરેટિવલી લિસ્ટ ઓફ એપ્સ આપે છે, અને લિસ્ટની કેટેગરી કઈ કઈ છે, સેલ્સ માટે, સર્વિસ માટે, marketing and talent management as well as human capital management. So whenever a personal use or we can say a business use, if you want to use any of the category of particular application, you can directly use with the Oracle marketplace. Third one is the Microsoft Windows Azure marketplaces and the online market for the buying and selling software, or we can say e-commerce software as a services application and research data sets. So Amazon as well as Microsoft, both the vendors provide a research data sets. It is the really helpful to use a larger amount of data as well as compare with your previous data and the current data with some graphical notations. So it is really helpful for the research area also. Then Salesforce.com App Exchange. It is one of the cloud marketplace, provide a business app for sales representative and the customer relationship management. It is nothing but a one kind of ERP system or CRM through which a multiple person will be connected with the single chain they can provide with the Salesforce.com. It is one of the app exchange. So it is one of the example of a cloud marketplace. There are the lots of things which is discussed or available in right now in form of cloud market, but we are discussing some of the most important and most usable things in nowadays. So we will discuss some of the concept. Now it is the last point of unit number 2, and as well today's video lecture we are comparing some of the cloud service vendor provider with help of a different parameters. So guys, we will take 5 different vendors who can currently a big giant in the cloud service provider in nowadays, and we will take a different parameter in form of market share, in form of cost per month, in form of free trial, advantage and disadvantage. So it is the comparison of cloud provider, and what are the different provider we will discuss. It is nothing but Amazon Web Services, Google Cloud Platform, Microsoft Azure, DigitalOcean and the IBM Cloud. I think from all of you, you are learn or heard about somewhere of any of the 5 giant vendor who can provide a cloud services. તમારામાંથી lots of સ્ટુડન્ટે આમાંથી ઘણા બધા યુઝર્સના અથવા તો વેન્ડરના નામ સાંભળ્યા હશે, એઝ વેલ એઝ ઘણી બધી સર્વિસીસ ગૂગલ ક્લાઉડ પ્લેટફોર્મની તો આપણે ડે ટુ ડે રેગ્યુલરલી યુઝ કરીએ છીએ. ગૂગલ ડ્રાઈવ, જીમેલ, ગૂગલ ફોટોઝ એન્ડ લોટ્સ ઓફ થિંગ્સ, શેર શીટ and lots of things we will discuss a regular basis. So it is nothing but the services provided by the Googles. So the concept of a market share, Amazon have a big giant compared with the all rest of four. They have a 33% of share among out of 100, and it is the really big in nowadays. Google Cloud Platform have 8%, Microsoft Azure is 16%, DigitalOcean is 1.5%, and the IBM Cloud is a 6% in form of market share. Then cost per month in form of 1 version CPU and 2 GB RAM approx. It is some limited editions. So in form of Amazon, they have required 0.0255 per hours if you require 1 CPU and 2 GB RAM in form of virtual services. In form of cloud, they can take 0.047 per hours. Microsoft take up 43 per hours, DigitalOcean 15 per hours, and IBM, it is the least one. It is compared with all the four, it's take only 0.4 hours. So in form of comparison, I think you found that a DigitalOcean is the lowest price compared with the rest of all. Free trial. For the testing purpose, Amazon provide 12-month free trial, Cloud provide 12-month free trial, Microsoft with the same. DigitalOcean provide the $50 credit for the 30 days, and IBM provide light tier with the 256 MB of Cloud Foundry memory. Means you can use more than 256 MB services as per the requirement, as per the usabilities. Then the advantage of Amazon Web Services: reliability, quality, and professional supports, because they have a more share as per the all the marketplaces. Cloud provides the reliability and affordability. Microsoft infrastructures configurations idea for the big projects. It is provide some research criteria which is discussed on previous slides. DigitalOcean easy to use and the affordable as per the price concern. And the IBM flexibility, speed, and interoperability. So as per the advantage, we will say that Microsoft and DigitalOcean are really user friendly in form of nature, in form of economical, in form of use. And what was the disadvantage? Expensive, because we know that they have a larger amount of services in form of market share, and regular lowering of price. Google limited features and services, because we know that they have provided so many free services in form of limited period of time and limited services. Microsoft unsatisfactory customers experience and the technical supports. They have no more staff as per the client's required satisfactions. DigitalOcean's unsatisfactory error addressing, security issue. Whenever we discuss any of the cloud platform and we found that they have some security issues, then please guys, do not believe on any of the personal and professional data to put on the particular provider. And the last one, complicated pricing model and can be slow. So as per the disadvantage, Amazon Cloud, Google Cloud, and the Microsoft Azure are better than compared with the Digital and the IBM Cloud. So it is the simple and smallest comparison of different 5 vendors who can provide a different services through the cloud services. So guys, it is your unit number 2 which we are discussing of virtualization and cloud platform, and I hope you are clear all the terminology and the basic thing through which a video lectures which we are discussing in 4 different lectures in form of unit number 2. I hope you are enjoying. Thank you so much.